Satnam. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so Mercury retrograde is in pre-shadow, but it is helping just like the Pluto retrograde is helping right now. Let's just pull one card for the collective and we're going to get into it. Who is ready to quantum leap? Who is so joy? Oh my gosh. This came up during mantra hour for like everybody's individual angel card readings. So joy, right? Give yourself permission today, this week, as you quantum leap, to focus on the joy, focus on all the good. And if anyone's on and can let me know if the sound is good, I did a little test live and I selected not to share it. It decided to share it. So we trust the process when that happens. But I was able to see, and if you're not on here, I saw that the sound did work on the other one. So trusting it works now. But like, that's the quantum leap, is like, how fast can you trust the current situation, come back to feeling good, because your ideal situation, that's the timeline you're quantum leaping into, right, becomes so much easier when you are aligned, when you clean up your own energy, when you focus on the joy, on everything going good. And something that keeps coming up in one-on-one soul plan sessions, in the mentorship, the intuitive alchemy mentorship, came up in mantra hour, is if you focus on the one thing that is going really good, that is going right. And hi. Okay, let me know if the sound on this one is working. Amazing. But the quantum leap. Let's tune in. I just got forgot what I was talking about, but Spirit will bring it back in. It's Pluto retrograde and Mercury retrograde pre-shadow, but it's putting all of the pieces into place, which is great for a quantum leap. So we'll get into all the things. I just want to tune in first, and then I was excited to quantum leap. We are doing it. And guess how we do it? Guess how we quantum leap? By allowing the crumbling. So this is for everybody. If you're on the replay too, the crumbling, right? Whatever darkness, whatever isn't working, what needs to come up, it's making space for all of the new growth, for all of the joy, for all of the birthing. What are you clinging on to? What are you clinging on to? And something that I feel the energies and transits are doing is, in a really good, delicious way, it's clearing shame, it's clearing low vibrational frequencies like guilt or anger, so that you really have more space to receive. It'll be easier for you to take action, right, on that highest timeline. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. It should get more and more familiar to you. And then the goal is to make it natural for you, to make this your lifestyle, to make it so that you don't even have to think like quantum leap. When I received my miracle of my obsession to drink being removed, and all of a sudden quantum leapt into my highest timeline of not drinking alcohol, of remembering my soul plan, of all of my intuitive gifts opening up, of taking the right action every day, right? I didn't necessarily sit down and say, we're going to quantum leap now, but like, how cool that with these tools, it gets to be even easier. So my point is, right, there's no way to get this work wrong, and it doesn't have to take a long time. It gets to happen in a holy instant, which is so cool. And then the other card that came up for everybody, oh my gosh, this card keeps coming up too, which is a very happy family life. 10 of Earth, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. And a card that came up before you came on was the joy card. So also lots of repetition around safe to focus on your joy, right? Safe to focus on. If you focus on that one thing that is going right, it's going to orchestrate a million things that maybe you feel aren't, right? Instead of trying to figure out the solution for the thing or those million other things. Wait, let's focus on the one good thing. Let's go feel good, right? And that is actually what starts to organize all of the other pieces into place. So, right, get to have my happily ever after no matter what. And the quantum leap, right, it's in deciding that. It's in those decisions, right? So cool. So, does anybody here before we tune in feel like, and if you're on the replay, right, do you feel like maybe there's a manifestation that seems like it's taking a long time or it's not here yet, and you feel like you are doing all of the things? Does anybody feel this way? Well, I have great news. Everything that we're going to learn about quantum leaping is going to help you, right? Not trying to figure out how to get that thing to manifest, but just live so naturally that you know that thing is going to manifest. You don't need to figure out the how. You don't need to figure out the when. You know, it's manifesting in the perfect time, but you're not just like sitting around. You're not just sitting around doing nothing, right? You're being your best self every day. And we'll get more into that about how those actions are what is going to collapse the timeline. So if you've never heard of a quantum leap, or if quantum leap seems so out there or woo-woo, right? What a quantum leap truly does is helps you manifest that thing that you want right now. Who doesn't want that? We want to manifest what we want right now, if it's in the highest and greatest good of all, right? So you always, first of all, always want to open up to that even bigger plan, the even better possible quantum timeline, the highest possible timeline. Because there are infinite possibilities in the quantum field of what can go right. So just starting to notice, are there areas in your life, maybe even what's going to come next today, that maybe your thoughts are so programmed and focusing on the opposite, right? And can we just clean up some of that energetic residue and make it easier to not just think as your future self on that highest timeline, but be it and trust that there is a force greater than you and I that is guiding you. That even if your free will isn't doing the right thing, it's going to make sure you do. And we call this a course correction. So yes, we are going to tune in. But if you could use a miracle, multiple miracles, because a miracle is the shift in the mindset. A miracle is the holy instant. So if you could use a miracle today, calling that in, because it gets to happen in a holy instant. Okay, let's tune in. I'm going to pull a card for Anne first, in case time gets away. What card does Anne require for her highest and greatest good of all? And the world, Archangel Michael, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So clapping it up for yourself, right? Being your own best hype man is such a great exercise, right? To quantum shift so easily. Again, focusing on the thing that is going right, focusing on the thing that you are proud of yourself for, and letting that cultivate an energy for everything else. Archangel Uriel, and you can call on Archangel Uriel, work with Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So you've done this, you've been doing the healing work, and so really knowing, okay, yes, everything gets to be easier now, focusing on the joy. It's not spiritually bypassing when you've done the work. Spiritual bypassing means only focusing on the love and light and not doing the shadow work. If you're a match for me, you've done the shadow work. You're doing the shadow work, right? And what is the shadow work? If you've never heard of that term, the shadow work is anything that is not love or light. Any thoughts that are not in alignment with the truth, which is that the entire universe is rigged in your favor, baby, right? The truth that you live in a friendly universe, that the universe is always saying yes to everything that you want. That's your truth. Let's pull one more card for Anne. It's up to you. It's up to you. So you guys, how can life get even better? How can life get even better? What would that look like? What would that feel like? And then if there's like this big miracle, right? Maybe you've already asked for the thing, but like, oh my gosh, is there something you haven't asked for yet? Like, it's so big. Like, it kind of scares you to ask for it because what if it doesn't come? That's what I want you to work with during this quantum leap. Okay? It's up to you. So, we came here to live a life beyond our wildest dreams, right? It's up to you. And you have teams of angels, right? Helping to orchestrate everything moving in your favor. So remembering, okay, I'm co-creator, and how awesome, and that all of the pressure doesn't have to be on you. That you have this awesome source energy and teams of angels that is like, oh, okay, and right, this is what Anne thinks would be the best timeline. And then Anne says, okay, this or something even better, thy will not mine be done. And then that free will choice, thy will not mine be done, allows source energy and Anne's teams of angels to just put in the quantum field, right? Guide Anne towards that next best feeling step, right? And we'll put all of what Anne wants into place, because Source might know. Anne might be like, oh my God, this is like what I really want. And Source might be like, yeah, but I've got this even better thing in store, right? If you guys have seen the memes where it's like what you want to manifest and it's one flower, and then it's like God's plans about your manifestations, and it's like just the overflow of flowers forever, right? Because Source's plans are so much better than our plans. But the quantum leap is knowing, yeah, it's up to you. We get to be co-creators of our reality. I'm going to pull for Jamie. Jamie, I see you are on. If anybody's on and needs an individual angel card, so we can get into the good stuff, let's do it. And then what do the angel cards do? Right? The angel cards are so good at helping you move into the true thoughts and the true feelings in line with that timeline, with that quantum shift. So again, I'm kind of getting ahead of all the quantum stuff. So if you are on the recording, you're like, wait, I still what is the quantum? What is the quantum leap? We will go over it. Go now. We're supposed to go over it now. Okay. Go now. Or Jamie, is there something you need to do or go or whatever it is? Do you need to leave here? I don't know, but go now card. Go now card. Safe to do it. Okay. 3 of Earth. The power of creativity. Recognition for very high quality work, Jamie. Being a team player. Huge butterfly card. And I'm seeing in the butterfly, there's like a queen and an orb. And so it's like just knowing how protected you are is really the message that's coming through. Safe for creative work. And knowing how like the music flows to you when you're channeling for other people, like trusting your intuition is opening even more. Be a team player, right? Knowing that your team is your team of angels, right? Somebody we worked on recently together, she had a huge fear come up, and Pluto retrograde could do this, Mercury. But again, the energy is nothing to fear. Like these energies are really good. Like they're just like, oh, you needed that to happen. I'm dropping it into place. Like it's all good. It's all good stuff, but it might feel like, endings, an exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Okay, so the thing that I tapped on, that's what I needed to remember for you. So the thing that I tapped on with one of my clients was she had a huge fear come up, and this was definitely like a Mercury Pluto retrograde combo of like clearing so she can receive in quantum leap. She had a huge fear come up about being older when she's her 9-year-old self and being alone, right? So we tapped on, if you ever have the fear of being alone, I used to think like, well, what if I don't ever have my happily ever after? What if I didn't like being alone? So if there's like the false narrative of that, like you tap on it, like, no, I got my happily ever after no matter what. I'm never alone. If I knew who walked beside me, I would feel no fear, right? So that really was what was coming up here when I see team player in this card. It's like your team is your team of angels, right? And really locking into, I'm never alone. Like I'm always with source energy and always with these amazing ancestors and teams of angels, right? And calling in the right people, places, and things and relationships that you do want around you, right? And there was a point where when I did that, I was like, I don't know if this is really gonna work, and I didn't really believe it. You guys, it works. It works. So if you want more spiritual running buddies, your soulmate, whatever it is, right? Or if you've claimed it already, you don't want to manifest it. What we're doing today in the quantum leap is, if you've already had a manifestation that you feel hasn't manifested yet, no, what needs to happen with your thoughts to move into the inevitability about that. So exciting new opportunity, Jamie, career advancement, change your life now. And then they're showing me that card that came up for Anne, which is, it's up to you, right? It's up to you. So yes, it's up to us to dream big, to ask big, but then it's also up to us to think in alignment with that. Not just think, but then move in alignment with it. So you guys being here right now, showing up on the replay, being on the live, saying yes to it, that's a move. That's an energetic move of saying, yeah, I'm answering my calling for more, right? Let's go. Let your past go. Let your past go. So letting go of the past, it served its purpose. We thank it. Let's put it in a box. Thank you. Give it Archangel Michael. It's done. You know the lessons. If you haven't yet, ask what is this teaching me? Is there anything else that this is meant to teach me? And it will. Okay. I love you guys. Let's do it. And then if you guys on the live, if anything else comes up for you, if you're on the replay, right, in the comments, don't stay in the energy, right? We're here to shift it out. So rubbing the palms together, just starting to really feel that connection to your inner healer, to the divinity within you. Just so you know, you guys have a lot of good energy because my phone is propped up on a huge crystal. I don't even know, I'm not sure what the crystal does, but it does something good because I felt it like move my whole energy. Like it felt so yummy when I picked it up. And I was like, why did I put this right in my lap for all of mantra hours? So you guys have it right in your lap. How does this one feel? Put this one in my lap. Like I got another opportunity. Let's do it. Okay. So just starting to settle into your space. If you have a journal, if you have a notebook, you could call in whatever that next big intention is. Something you would like to be or manifest into your life. If it's something that you already have called in to manifest before, the quantum leap there is to think, okay, the version of myself that already has this thing, what is she setting intention for? What are they asking for? What is he praying for, right? That's how you quantum shift. And that works majorly. That's when I really started like actively quantum shifting, was when you stop trying to manifest the thing that you feel isn't here yet. And you move into, wait, my future self already has this, and this version of me, she's not worried about this. She's not trying to manifest this anymore. She is moving, being, her daily routines are already, this is in her life. So she's not praying for this, she's praying for the next thing. And what would that be? Right? If you're not sure, I open to the possibility of clarity, right? Okay, so feeling that heat between your palms, bringing the hands into the heart center. Take a deep cleansing breath through the nose. Audibly sigh it out. Let it all go. Take a deep inhale into everything that came before this moment. Audibly sigh it out. Let it all go. A deep inhale into the next moment. Exhale out all of that future. Exhale it out. What's to come now? And then remembering that all there ever is right now. That we create our future in the now, because now is the only moment that actually exists. So take a deep inhale into right now, thanking yourself for showing up. I'm doing it. Exhale out. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so worthy. I'm enough as I am. That was something that cleared for me earlier, was shame from a dance class from when I was younger, just residual shame that popped up around that. Again, I'm safe to be me. I'm enough. I'm seen. I'm safe to be in the places, in the rooms that I feel called into. I'm safe to be surrounded by the people, places, and things that light me up. And I am safe to be a teacher of what's possible for everyone else. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out. Let it all go. And then one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Before we tune in, just taking an Ayurvedic alchemy scan on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being that bliss, that Satchitananda. For the purposes of a quantum leap, the 10 is trusting in the inevitability that it's all working out even better than expected. That's a 10. Like, it's all working out. 0 is the opposite. And then not judging it, but just noticing, where am I at right now? Where am I at right now? Am I at a 2? Do I not? Maybe it'll work. I don't know. And just noticing. And then where do you want to be? How do you want to feel after today's call? How do you want to feel when you rest your eyes to go to sleep at night? How do you want to feel when you rise in the mornings? Do you want to feel like the entire universe is rigged in your favor? Do you want to feel the love that you are? Do you want to be wowed with the miracles that are always available? Calling it in. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, let it all go. Now just starting to roll the eyes in and up, activating the pineal gland even more. And just noticing what thoughts are popping up. And not judging them, not trying to change them right now, but just noticing the thoughts. Maybe you're hungry, maybe it's what's to happen next, maybe it's about quantum leaps. But take a deep inhale into that thought. Breathe into all of them. Hold the breath at the top. I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to see this through the eyes of love. Fire the breath out. Exhale. Release it. One more deep inhale into all those thoughts. Exhale it out. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And now still with one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Noticing how your body feels, because the body is always communicating. The body and your breathing is always telling you if your thoughts are in alignment with your truth. The body is always telling you what you need to know. And you don't have to believe a negative thought or a negative feeling as truth. From there, you alchemize it. Beautiful. So how does the body feel? Not judging it, but just noticing on that scale of 1 to 10. Does it feel good and yummy at a 10? Or is it the opposite at a 0? Is it a negative 10? Is it a 5? And just starting to give any of that heaviness in your body a shape and a color. Maybe it's a squiggly line. Maybe it's a gray heart, pink dots everywhere. But give it a shape, give it a color. And then when you're ready, with your eyes closed, take a deep inhale into that shape. Breathe in. Hold the breath at the top. I am willing to see this differently. I am willing to let this go. Exhale it out. Beautiful work. Take a deep inhale. Feel that white light moving through your crown. Exhale out as it moves through your heart, down through your feet, expands to the left, to the right, all around you. We're just going to chant the mantra to connect to the divinity within us, to just raise the frequency a little bit more. And then the mantra for peace and protection. Sound is the most powerful and subtlest vibration, or all manifestations start in the form of sound. All physical comes from vibration. Namo Gurudev Namo. Namo Gurudev Namo. Namo Gurudev Namo. In your mind's eye, seeing a pillar of white light to the left of you, to the right of you, behind you, coming up and over you. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. And once more. Ad Gure Name, Jagat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. The palms are resting in your lap to receive. If you would like to ground in the receiving a little bit more, you can place your palms over your knees and just take a deep inhale here. Exhale audibly out. Let it all go. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, wiggling the fingers and the toes, just looking into the lines in the palms of your hands, coming back into the body. Okay. So what is a quantum leap? What does a quantum leap even mean? A quantum leap is shifting your current timeline. A timeline is the 3D reality that you are living. So, for example, watching this live right now, if you take a sip of your beverage, somebody texts you, pull an angel card, you go to the bathroom, whatever it is, put on some mascara before, a little lipstick, right? That is a 3D experience. And wow, so funny that I just brought the lipstick up actually. And that's so funny. Spirit's reminding me of my own notes, because this came up during mantra hour when I was chanting at 6 a.m. for the quantum leap. And I forgot. I was going to talk about it. Earth Victoria, 3D Victoria, forgot. But divinity, right? Cosmic consciousness, your higher self that is always tapped into all of the things will always remember. So that your day to day is your 3D timeline. Now, when we say jumping timelines is quantum leaping. The quantum shift is that shift in your mindset, that shift in behavior when you just decide and you declare, yes, this will be. That's the quantum shift. But then the leap goes beyond the shift. The quantum leap is you taking action, new, higher vibrational action, new, aligned action in the 3D. Now, oftentimes I will tell people, if you feel like you are in freeze, you're stuck, you're not doing the things you're supposed to be doing, you're not meditating, you're not doing anything, right? I'll often say, okay, any action is better than no action. But Spirit showed me when I was driving to Mantra Hour how much time and money that nothing's ever wasted. But like there are a few times where, like, if you try and, you guys remember a time maybe you tried to force something to happen? Sometimes when we try and force our will and we need the thing to happen now, it actually can push the thing away. Right? But when the thing is going to happen, it does. So quantum leaping is new action in the timeline, right? That you wish to call in. And then we say, thy will not mine be done. Well, we're manifesting our absolute highest timeline, because it's the timeline Source sees. We think this is my highest timeline, but Source knows the even better one. And I'm willing to take every next best action step in alignment with that. Now, aligned action feels like an inspired thought. Aligned action feels like a really good thought. It might feel a little scary, but like it's mostly exciting. And you gotta take this action, right? It could be like you feel called to do a little yoga or a workout or meditation, and you might meet resistance to it, but it's going to take you to your next level. You probably do meet resistance to the next thing, because your next level, your quantum leap, it might be a little uncomfortable at first, right? Who's ever been scared to try something that's a little scary, you don't know, then you do it, and then the second time you're like, oh, okay, I got this, right? That's the quantum leap. Now, when I said the lipstick thing and the example that I wanted to remember, it was because Source was showing me that when I was working in corporate America in like 2016, before I quit and I started studying Ayurveda, I was shown a quantum reality, like a future possibility, where I was like this in workout clothes. I had my makeup done. I had lipstick on like this. My nails were done, all of these things. The time I wasn't doing those things. You don't have to do those things. But when I started to wear this lipstick, my guide showed me in Maui that my highest timeline self is the version of me that feels good, that takes care of myself, that does all of these things, right? The version of you that feels your best, be the version that doesn't have to wear lipstick, right? When I was in corporate America, my best self never had to wear heels, and I never have to unless I want to, baby. So good, right? What's a life beyond your wildest dreams for you, right? So the physical new action of like taking care of yourself, even, right? Putting the kind of clothing that you're gonna wear, your daily routine. It's the daily habits. And where do your daily habits start? They start with your thoughts. They start with your intentions. So it's those daily new actions, right, that are going to allow you to quantum leap instantly. Okay, so a quantum leap is just collapsing time between where you are now and where you want to be. That's it. There's where you are now in the 3D. And then there's like, oh, right? Like when I wanted to get married, oh, my next level happy ever after. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I locked into the inevitability. right? I said no to the sabotaging thoughts anytime they would pop up of you're going to be alone forever. You're never going to find him. Well, he hasn't manifested yet. Why would he? Or all these thoughts. And I would say, cancel, clear, delete. Nope, that's not the way I do life. I'm creating a new possibility, right? So there's so many ways that we can quantum leap, but I'm gonna give you a formula that Spirit downloaded me with in addition to all of my old methods. And it's gonna be for all of our private paid subscriber community on here. It's gonna be next Thursday at 8 a.m. So if you want the framework, right, that's going to be for paid subscribers. And right now, if you are a paid subscriber, so I believe you guys on here are, you guys will get locked in every time I check, because I keep being guided to raise my rate on Substack. Like they showed me a huge one, and I'm just going to start with like a little incremental one. But I want to make sure that everybody on here, my OGs, get that locked in. And so it says that you do. So if you have me at 8, it will stay 8. But then if you leave and you rejoin, it would probably be the higher amount. But I'm not changing that yet. But just like if you were thinking about it, definitely a good time to lock it in, because eventually it will be probably like $19.99 eventually, or that might change. We'll see. Okay. Universe sometimes will put things in front of you to show you this is possible. It might feel really big, and then you'll move with a little action. So that's actually another great example of a quantum leap with rates and pricing and all of the things. I attract the essence of my thoughts, right? So again, it's always going to go back to, right, your thoughts. If you're like, I don't know if I feel called to do the framework, well, you're quantum leaping right now. Are your thoughts in alignment with that huge thing? And again, we'll do a little exercise. The thing that you already have called in, that version of you that already has it, right? What are they doing? What are they thinking? How are they being, right? So let's simplify it. I want everybody on today's call to take one simple action to quantum leap. So when throughout the day after today's live call, your intention or the quantum leap, the thing that you want to quantum leap pops into your head, I want you to just focus on the conversations. That's it. Let's just focus on what are the conversations that we're having about ourselves, about life, about that thing that we want to manifest. Just start to be the gentle observer. Don't beat yourself up if you're like, oh gosh, I was just thinking about what I don't want to happen with that. Or, oh gosh, I just had a whole conversation with a whole group of people about what I don't want to happen, or about a negative feeling, emotion. No, that's okay. Cancel, clear, delete. Thank you for showing me what I do want to feel and speak into existence. So start taking action and start quantum leaping with that new action today by observing the conversations that you're having, not just with other people, but most importantly with yourself. What is the self-talk narratives that are playing in your brain throughout the day, right? Can you go in and actively clean them up, right? It's another action step, but one action is huge enough. Just starting to be that gentle observer of how you're communicating with yourself. And it's Mercury retrograde pre-shadow and Pluto retrograde, which always means let's slow down. Let's have more clear communication, reflection about our self-talk first. And then from there, our communication with anybody else will become much more clear once we're clear on our own needs, our own wants, and we come into alignment with the thing. And alignment is the precision of what feels good. When I say aligned action, it's like instead of, say you're trying to manifest a relationship, but you already went on all the dating apps and all of the things. You already took all the action. You wouldn't want to keep forcing that action. In that sense, the action would be to like, oh, that doesn't feel good. This isn't aligned action anymore. This aligned action doesn't feel good. It feels forced. And then you step back. well, what does feel really good? Well, I'm just going to go focus on me. I'm just going to go live my life, right? And you do that, you go live your life. And then all of a sudden you get the inspired thought, like, actually, it feels a little fun to check out a dating app again. Or maybe it's you go to the coffee shop, right? And you're going to meet that person at the coffee shop, right? Whatever it is. But you follow that next feel good inspired action step while you're actively playing the script inside, like, my happily ever after is inevitable. And that new action that feels good, maybe a little scary, but it's going to be new action, feels good, right? It's in alignment, and that will help you collapse time. All right. We'll go over more of that next Thursday at 8 a.m. on here again, which is so exciting. So just to sum it up, right? Quantum Leap is collapsing the time and your 3D reality between who you want to be, what you want, and who you're being now and where you're at now, right? Ayurvedic alchemy, all of the tools is what helps you bridge the gap, but we're going to make it a little bit easier next week. So what is your internal dialogue like? What are you currently saying out loud and speaking about? And what are you, this is a big one, you guys, what are you entertaining? This came up with in a one-on-one soul plan mentorship yesterday. Boundaries. What are you entertaining? The universe might be putting soul assignments in front of you to say, hey, you got to draw a line in the sand. Because if you don't put an end to this or put boundaries or lines in place, the universe is going to think you want the universe to send you more and more and more of that, right? Until you say, no, actually, it's not acceptable to treat me that way. Actually, no. I'm not going to continue to engage with toxic people. I'm going to go focus on what feels good. And you're telling the universe, no, in my 3D reality, I'm not open to situations like that. And then your quantum leap is the universe, right, will start sending you the people, places, and things that are in alignment with your new internal state of knowing no, right? I only am around or available for what lights me up. Anytime something feels draining to you, it's not the vibe. It's not the vibe. Okay. One more card for everybody. Does anybody have any questions about this specifically? Anybody have any questions about the quantum leap? Right? So your highest timeline, if we're talking about, okay, we're going to tap into a possibility in the infinite possibilities of the universe, right? Tapping into infinite possibilities. But again, the highest timeline is this is how I think it should be, but thy will not might be done. I open up to your even bigger, better plan. That's how you get the highest timeline. King of Summer, because we were just talking about the romantic relationships. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. Right? So focusing on the things that are going to light you up, creative projects, all of the stuff. It's always going to come back to your joy. But if you guys have anything specifically that you would like, any questions on, anything at all, let me know in the comments and we'll work through that. Otherwise, we are going to do a quick exercise right now. It's a quantum shift. So rubbing the palms together again. Just start to give a little shake. Just shake it all out. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it all out. And then rolling the eyes in and up. One hand on your heart. One hand on your belly. Take a deep inhale into everything that we just discussed. Breathe in. Exhale it out. And in your mind's eye, seeing a beautiful staircase. And every step you take up that staircase, you feel lighter and lighter and lighter. And as you get to the top of that staircase, you leap through. Exhale out. Let it all go. You're in a special place. Notice what it looks like. With your team of angels in front of you, there's a beautiful mirror and waterfall. Stepping under that waterfall, looking into the mirror. Breathe in. Exhale out. Feeling that waterfall wash over your crown. The eyes are rolled in and up. It moves through your third eye. Breathe in. Out through your ears, exhale out. It moves through your throat. I am safe to speak truth into existence. It moves through your heart. Breathe in. See a bright emerald green light. I am safe to give and receive love. And if you have a limiting belief about your quantum leap coming up right now, I want you to tap on it. So flutter the eyes open. We're going to tap on the karate chop point. Oh, but it feels like, call it out. Call out the bad feeling. Call out the yuck. But it feels like, it's not here yet, whatever it is, but it feels like I'm doing whatever it is, but it feels like, or I feel anxious, or I don't even know what this is. I got these old patterns. And I'm willing to be willing to come into my highest timeline. Tapping on the top of the head. Because the truth is there are infinite possibilities in the ever-intelligent cosmos that I could tap into. Tapping on the top of the eyebrows. Because the truth is the entire multiverse, ever-extending source energy, where everything that ever is, was, or will be was created from. This source has my back. Tapping on the sides of the eyes. And I let go of the how. And I'm willing to let go of the when, tapping under the eyes, because I know, now that I am opening up to source's even better plans, I'm guided to every next best step, tapping under the nose, above the lip, and there's no way to get it wrong. As long as I follow what feels good and yummy for me. It might feel a little scary, but it's going to be exciting. Tapping on the chin, I am safe to follow these callings of my heart. I am safe to follow these callings of my heart above logic, tapping across the heart center. And as I take action on these callings of my heart, above the outside noise, above the fear, above what doesn't feel good, I know I'm always in my best life path. Tapping on the side of the ribcage. So I must be in my best life path now. This moment must be exactly as it should be, even if I don't like it. Because the universe is precise. The universe is always helping me. And I'm willing to be willing to live my highest timeline, the timeline where I'm of maximum service, I'm my happiest, healthiest, most abundant, affluent self, or even better, thy will, not mine, be done. Tapping on the karate chop point. And I'm willing to be willing to clear any and all thoughts, resistance, blocks, and disharmony with this, because the truth is I am worthy. The truth is I'm enough as I am. The truth is, tapping across the heart center, I fully and completely love and accept myself, and I belong. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out. I deserve miracles to happen instantly. Tapping on the top of the head, because my soul chose to be in this beautiful body on earth. Tapping on the top of the eyes. Miracles and happiness are my birthright. Tapping on the sides of the eyes, and I welcome all of the miracles, all of the help from my teams of angels. Tapping under the eyes, and I am safe to take every next best action step. Tapping under the nose, above the lip. As I slow down, everything falls into place. Tapping on the chin. And when I don't feel good, that will be my reminder to slow down, to come back to my happy. Tapping across the heart center, because my joy is my power. my ability to not fear my anger, my ability to not fear feeling my lower feelings is my power. Because shining the light radically on any truth instantly allows in what we do want. Go ahead, give a little shake, 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 shake all of that out. One hand on heart, one hand on belly. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out. Stepping out from that waterfall in your mind's eye, looking into the mirror, seeing your future self looking back at you. What does she look like? What does her hair look like? What does she smell like? What does she taste? Is she somewhere eating? Bringing the senses into it. And she already has the thing. It's here, it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here. Oh my gosh, it's here. It's already here. How do you feel? Feeling it done now. I have everything that I need right now. And I'm always receiving all I require. I decide. Declaring your next level. Take a deep inhale. I am willing to take every next best action step in alignment with this. Exhale out. And in the mind's eye, just scanning for any heaviness, seeing if you could see any gray cords of attachment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out. See that cord falling to the ground as white doves fly away. Breathe in. Exhale it out, hugging your future self, feeling your oneness with her, feeling how she feels it here already. And this future version of you that already has it, what are they calling in? And what new action are they taking? What is their daily routine? What are they doing in the morning? What are they doing differently? Are they working out? Are they meditating? Or are they going right on their phone scrolling? They're probably not doing that, right? Not judging it, but just noticing, right? Like with one of mine, I thought, oh, my future self, where all these things are already created. She's definitely making more time to write, right? And then when you leave the meditation, so starting to, as you're still in the quantum leap, in your mind's eye, walking down that staircase, feeling yourself merged as your higher self, knowing you can come back to this whenever you need, before you open your eyes. Feeling yourself merged with your quantum self. Now here's the quantum leap, you guys. Yes, you just did that work. Feeling it for even a few seconds is a million times more powerful than any negative thoughts, feelings, or emotions about it. But the most important thing is when you leave this little meditation exercise, when you close out of this live, can you be that future version of you outside of this right now? Can you continue to go think and walk and be as the version of you? So for example, the version of me that my children's book is already published, the version of me that these things are already done, right? I definitely am writing more and starting to do this exercise help me take new action every day. So it's like doing a little assessment for yourself of where you're at. What new action can you start to add in so that you are, the hot manifestation term, embodiment. So you're embodying your future self. Okay. And then somatics is like another hot term. Somatics is what you just did. Somatics is slowing down and feeling into what part of your physical body, right, like is not in alignment with that and clearing it. So now starting to lock into it, you are now merged with your higher self, with your quantum self. As you come down to that staircase, you feel an energetic orb of protection wrap around you, knowing no one can take this from you. You can come back here whenever you need. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out, let it all go. Opening the eyes, looking into the lines in the palms of the hands. Grounding, noticing what tastes are in your mouth, the sounds in the room around you, feeling the surface you're sitting on completely supporting you. Grounding a little bit more by picking maybe one line in the palm and just looking at that. That grounds us. Thank you, body. I love you, body. I love being in my body. Yay. And then taking your time, maybe you want to journal more, right? As your future self, future you that has it, what would an ideal day in your life be like? It's another exercise. But if you want the framework and you want to really dive more into the quantum leap, we're doing it next Thursday, 8 a.m. for all of my paid subscribers here on Substack. And there's something else really exciting if you're very excited about quantum leaps that I've been working on. So we're going to seal with this Sat Nam. My phone's on 1%. We made it. Miracles are real. Take a deep inhale. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Seeing this orb of light extend above you, below you, to the left, to the right, all around you. Only love lives here. May any negative energy be instantly transmuted to love and light. Come back to this whenever you need. I love you guys. Sat Nam. Let me know after when this is up how you feel in the comments or message me.